Hello everyone, my name is Jelson Joseph and today is the day 12 of building a football analyst system. So let's get started. Today's day was again went on by uh, researching again. I was trying to get back into the project more again because I've lost context most about it. So I built some prototypes here after talking with after conversing with anti-gravity and all. This is Google Stitch, by the way. This is similar to Figma but AI generated. Basically anything you can do in Figma you can do in Stitch plus AI related features. Okay, I'm not undermining Figma because I haven't used it that much, but still. Anyways, let's get started. So main focus was, I told you yesterday again, we have to we are tackling this project in milestones. First milestone would be to build this project, making this project controllable by voice. That would be the first milestone as much as I see it as. Okay, so based on that we have to control the screens, the overlays and also these are the things, the chart, the spider web. This something was like this. I'm visualizing how it will overlay, how it will talk, something like that. So yeah, so sorry. So based on this I tried to build the wireframe designs for this. Too much dummy, too much I think, but anyways, did some work. Second was I tried again building it through Google AI Studio. Same thing I gave it. I thought it would use the same thing and give me the stitched stitched product in Next.js, because in Google Stitch this is just HTML files. Okay, we are not writing in React or anything. I thought it would give me in React code, but it did not give me that. See here, it's if I'm not wrong, it's Next.js writing here. Anyways, something it's like this it gave me. Let's see, this is fully again mouse controllable. I don't know how to proceed forward actually. See, I again asked, is it possible to create a voice fully controllable software fully controllable by voice, replacing everything that was. I tried researching. Then see, fundamentally I want to know we are in a desktop, what etc. It didn't understand me. It thought that I was like referring to the accessibility feature of built into desktop and all. I wasn't thinking about that. It's like more like assistant system, voice driven intelligent workspace, something like no mouse, no keyboard. What I think you are imagining. Create new investigation, add suspect, John List, John Smith, add all known associates, network graphic experts. Yeah, see, we are trying to do it again and again. If it's been 10 days since the start of this project, 19 May I started this. Today is 1st of June. Over the past 10 days, 9 or 8 especially, what we have evolved is from a simple, we can give what the project has reached as to now is, I can give a query, it will call some tools and give me the output. Okay, it can understand what kind of queries I'm asking, not complex but at least the low level queries there. And I know we can develop more on that. Okay, but the next thing is, the second part of it is the what we see, the UI and all. How main question comes is, how do I control it with voice? Because That's the main thing is how do you control it with voice. There's navigational control. You're not giving command and it's like outputting, nah. It's like uh, uh sorry, analyst type of systems. This is UI is a living representation of understanding. What happened next? You are getting a blank screen, the AI is talking to you and all, so something like that. But how to build this, it's bit difficult. Okay, so this was the research that I did again. um, in all this, I started with my main objective was creating a voice UI software, especially for analysts and all. We are not trying to replace laptop and mouse and keyboards, but how do you control a screen with your voice? It's controllable, you give it space, but it's not about how. The question should be, the main question I should be asking is, why am I still not doing it as a start? Maybe I'm taking a long step here, too much, taking the whole mountain interview that I need visualization, I need this and that, and need everything. I'm not starting small. That's why it's becoming a lot of mess. um, Today is a more of a brainstorming session. That's why I'm just talking here. What if I do something like voice models will be there, voice engines will be there, LLM reasoning part will be there. how do i how do i how do I instill the voice UI here? Okay, so after a bit of thinking here outside camera, this one I didn't know right now, but I was reading through this last conversation here, last chat with AI. Summary of what we conceptually built conceptually started with, can we create a voice control system? After a lot of refinement, the idea became more specific, much more specific. The product, not voice control windows, voice control website, general purpose AI instead a conversational analyst workspace. It is a workspace of analysts. Okay, you are conversing with it. Okay, where the voice is the primary interaction method, the screen is a dynamic workspace. The AI helps investigate, analyze, explain, and present information. The user is not clicking buttons, the user is having a conversation with the workspace. For my narrowed scope is of course football AI, football analysis, conversational football analysis workspace using Metrica event data and Metrica tracking data. The core architecture is user voice input, speech ST, reasoning LLM, tool calls, workspace state, visualization engines, screen plus voice response. The most important visualization is the AI does not control work pixels, it controls workspace state. The three brains is conversation brain, understands what is the user asking, workspace brain understands what is currently visible, current view, etc. Anyway, visualization brain, what is the best way to show this information? What the AI actually does: understands voice, converts questions into intents, chooses tools, chooses information structures, updates workspace state. The AI does not calculate visibility, generate heapness, etc. Whatever. Tools you need: data tools, analytical tools, workspace tools, visualization tools. Visual language, one of the biggest insights: do not build 100 visualization, build a small visual vocabulary, space, pitch, heat map, timeline, relationships, networks, metrics, card tables, comparison, split view, stories, narrative panel, transitions. The AI does not animate, the front end does, view, heat map, view, comparison, whatever. Sorry. What does the voices, small voices, ambiguous, voice that, visualization, multi-person, whatever. Nothing is this much. Biggest challenges, leave it. Exit UX language, animation system, workspace memory, narrative building. Can you start building? In fact, I would say stop thinking about version 5, 6, 7, and yes, of course, we can start building. Build version 1 for a single Metrica match, voice input, event data, tracking data, 5 to 10 visualizations, 10 to 20 tools, workspace state manager. That's enough to validate the central hypothesis, that is, can voice naturally control an analytical football workspace better than traditional UI interactions? Okay. So, most important questions is, what are 20 most common questions a football analyst will ask? If you can answer those 20 questions exceptionally well with voice and dynamic visualizations, you already have a compelling prototype. Okay, so yes, you have enough clarity to start building a first version. The remaining unanswered questions are mostly product design and UX refinements that will be discovered through usage rather than through more theoretical discussion. I think even the AI is getting frustrated with me. I'm more iterating on the theoretical concept and how to better it, theory, instead of going through the version 1 and 2. I think I've done it throughout these 10 days. Okay, so now actually what I will do next is, I know I'm taking slower than what I expected, but what I will take next is follow his instructions, not 138 questions, just 5 to 10 or maybe 20, and based on that, can I answer the most compelling questions with voice and dynamic visualizations? Well, if that, as it says, I have compelling prototype, and based on that I can improve further. That would be my next objective. Thank you.